Before we start, let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever noticed that your English disappears only when you're tired?
Not busy tired, not sleepy tired, but that quiet kind of tired, where your body's fine, but your heart feels heavy.
Yeah, that tired. The kind where someone asks you a simple question like, "So, how was your day?" And suddenly your brain says, "Error."
Oh my goodness, yes. Inside your head, you're like, I know English. I know English. But outside, your mouth says, it was, okay.
And if this has happened to you, I want you to listen very carefully now, because this episode is not about grammar, it's not about vocabulary, and it's definitely not about trying harder.
This is about something no one talks about, your emotional energy, and how it controls your English.
Let me tell you a real moment. Picture this. You finish work. Your shoulders are tight. Your mind is full. You stop at the supermarket. The cashier smiles and says, "How are you today?"
And inside your head, you want to say something human, something real, like, I'm exhausted, but grateful I survived the day.
But what comes out is good. Just good.
And then you walk away thinking, why am I like this?
Listen carefully. Your English did not disappear. Your brain went into energy-saving mode.
When you are emotionally tired, your brain says, let's survive, not perform.
And English, especially speaking English, needs emotional energy, not intelligence, not talent, energy.
This is why at home you speak English like a movie character, but outside you sound like a robot with low battery.
Exactly. At home, you're like, today was emotionally challenging, but I handled it. Outside, you're like, yes. So here's the first lesson. When you are emotionally tired, you do not need big sentences.
You need soft English.
Soft English means short, gentle, human sentences. For example,
Instead of forcing yourself to say, I'm doing well, thank you for asking, you can say, not bad.
that's English. That counts. That's enough.
So many people think, if I don't speak perfectly, I failed. But emotionally tired people don't need perfection. They need permission.
Permission to speak less. Permission to pause. Permission to be quiet without feeling stupid. And here's something powerful. The more you stop forcing English, the faster it comes back.
Yes, because safety brings language back. Pressure kills it.
Think about this. When you're relaxed with a close friend, even in English, you speak better.
But put the same words in a meeting with expectations, and suddenly your mouth forgets everything.
That's not language loss. That's emotional overload.
So let's give you something practical. Here are low-energy English phrases.
Slowly and clearly. Repeat them in your mind, not out loud. No pressure.
Soft modeling. Let me think. Give me a moment. I'm a bit tired today.
These sentences protect your energy.
If you're listening right now and you feel seen, that means you're exactly where you need to be.
You don't need motivation today. You don't need confidence today. You just need gentle English that meets you where you are.
You know what's interesting? When people feel emotionally tired, they don't say, I forgot English. They say, I don't feel like talking.
Yes. And that sentence is very honest. Because deep inside, it's not about language, it's about protection.
Protection from what? From sounding wrong, from being judged, or from feeling exposed?
All of it. When you're emotionally drained, your mind becomes very careful. It says, let's not open ourselves today.
And English, speaking English especially, feels like opening a door.
Yes, a door where people can hear you, judge you, interrupt you, or misunderstand you.
So your brain says, maybe later.
Let me share something real. A learner once told me, I can speak English, but only when I feel safe.
Safe how?
Safe like no pressure, no correcting face, no hurry. Just space.
That sentence stayed with me because language doesn't grow in stress, it grows in safety.
Think about a child. When a child is scared, they don't speak much. But when they feel safe, they talk nonstop.
Adults are the same, just better at hiding it.
We say, I'm fine, but inside we're like, please don't ask me anything else.
Especially not in English. So let's slow this down. If you're emotionally tired, your English doesn't need to be impressive. It needs to be honest.
Honest English sounds like real life, not textbook life.
Real life English is saying, I'm a bit off today, instead of forcing a smile and saying, I'm doing great, thank you.
And when you say the honest version, your body relaxes. That relaxation brings words back.
Have you noticed this? When you stop trying to sound good, you suddenly sound better.
Always, because your brain is no longer fighting.
Imagine this moment. You're on a call. Someone asks for your opinion. Your heart beats faster. Your mind goes blank.
That silence feels loud, doesn't it?
Here's what most people do. They panic. They rush. They say something, anything.
But emotionally tired English needs pauses, not speed.
You can say, let me think for a second, and breathe.
That sentence is powerful. It buys you time. It lowers pressure.
And yes, that sentence is real English.
Many learners feel guilty for pausing. They think, I should be faster.
But fluency is not speed. Fluency is comfort.
When you're emotionally tired, your goal is not fluency. Your goal is kindness towards yourself.
Because kindness keeps you speaking. Cruel pressure makes you silent.
Some days, even saying okay feels like work.
And that's okay. You're human, not a language machine. Let me say this clearly. If today your English is simple, that means you're listening to yourself.
And listening to yourself is the beginning of confidence.
Something interesting happens when you allow this kind of English. Your words slowly return, without force.
Because your mind feels safe again.
So, if right now you feel quiet, heavy, or a little distant, stay here. You're not falling behind. You're resetting.
And English.
You know what usually comes next after emotional tiredness? Silence. Not the peaceful kind, the uncomfortable kind.
Yes, that silence where you want to speak, but something inside says, not now.
And that's when people start believing, I'm losing my English. But they're not. They're just protecting themselves.
Exactly. Your mind is not broken. It's tired. There's a big difference.
Let me tell you a small story. Very real. Very common.
I already feel it. Go on.
There was a learner. Let's call her Maya. She worked all day. Meetings, deadlines, people talking fast. By evening, her English disappeared.
Oh, I know that feeling.
At home, someone asked her, "How was your day?" She wanted to answer, but her mouth said, "Fine."
That one word, so heavy.
Maya thought the problem was vocabulary, grammar, fluency. But the real problem was emotional overload.
Because when emotions are full, words have no space.
Exactly. Language needs mental space.
It's like trying to speak English while carrying 10 grocery bags. Something will drop.
And usually, it's confidence. So here's something important. When you're emotionally tired, you don't need more English. You need lighter English.
Lighter English.
Yes, shorter sentences, simpler thoughts, more pauses, less performance.
That already feels easier.
Instead of saying, let me give you a detailed explanation, you say, I'll explain simply.
And nobody dies. The world continues.
Exactly.
People think good English means complex English, but real communication is clear English.
And clarity comes from calm. Here's something no one tells learners. You're allowed to sound tired in English.
Yes, you don't have to sound perfect to be respected.
Imagine you're at work. Someone asks, can you share your thoughts? And your energy is low.
You can say, I don't have a full answer yet, but this is what I think.
That sentence is gold. It protects you and keeps you speaking.
Notice something? We're not hiding, we're adjusting.
Adjustment is strength, not weakness. Back to Maya. Once she stopped forcing herself, something changed.
What happened?
She started saying small things, honest things. I'm tired today. I need a moment.
And people understood.
They always do. More than we expect.
Sometimes we imagine judgment, but receive empathy.
And that empathy brings words back. If you're listening right now and you feel quiet inside, that's okay.
You're not failing. You're human.
And something powerful happens when you accept this stage. Your English doesn't disappear. It transforms.
Into something more real.
More natural. More yours.
And once that happens, speaking stops feeling heavy.
It starts feeling possible again. You know what happens next for many learners after they stop forcing English? Fear shows up.
Yes, that quiet fear that says, what if I speak, but it's not enough?
That fear doesn't shout, it whispers. And because it whispers, people listen to it.
Especially kind people, especially thoughtful people.
Let's talk about confidence. Not loud confidence, not perfect English confidence, but quiet confidence.
The kind that doesn't need permission.
Yes, the kind that stays, even when words are missing.
I remember once I was at a small gathering. Everyone was speaking English, fast, confident.
And you felt small?
Very. My heart was loud, my English was quiet.
That moment is so familiar.
Someone asked me a simple question, nothing difficult, but my mind went blank.
Blank doesn't mean empty. It means overloaded.
I wish I knew that then.
Here's the truth. Confidence doesn't come from knowing more words. It comes from trusting the few words you already have.
Trusting yourself, even when English feels small?
Especially then. Let's imagine another moment. You're in a shop. The cashier says something unexpected.
Unexpected English is the worst English.
Exactly. Your brain freezes. Old you stays silent.
But new you?
New you says, "Sorry, can you say that again?"
Such a simple sentence, such a powerful one.
That sentence buys you time. Time lowers anxiety. Lower anxiety brings words back.
It's like breathing space in sentence form.
Many learners think fluency means speed, but calm speakers are often the most fluent.
Because they're not fighting themselves.
Yes, they're cooperating with themselves.
I want to say this clearly. You don't owe anyone fast English.
You only owe yourself honest English. Remember Maya? Something interesting happened next.
Tell me.
Once she stopped hiding her tiredness, people leaned in, not away.
That's powerful.
Because authenticity creates connection, not perfection.
So maybe the goal isn't to sound impressive. Maybe the goal is to sound human?
Human English. I like that. If you're listening right now and you feel pressure to perform English, you can let that go.
English is not a test. It's a bridge.
And bridges are built slowly, one piece at a time.
Something shifts when people realize this. They stop waiting to be ready.
And that shift changes everything.
Because once pressure fades, English starts showing up differently.
More naturally, more gently, more honestly. And when that happens, something very important begins.
A new relationship with English.
One that finally feels safe. You know, when English finally feels safe, that's when it starts to grow.
Not because you push it, but because you allow it.
Growth doesn't happen in fear. It happens in safety.
I wish more learners knew this earlier. They think struggle means progress.
But comfort creates consistency, and consistency creates confidence.
And confidence changes how you show up in the world.
I once met a learner who said something unforgettable. She said, I don't hate English, I just feel small inside it.
That sentence hurts because it's so honest.
And so many people feel that way silently.
But here's the beautiful part. Feeling small doesn't mean you are small.
It just means you haven't felt safe enough yet. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall, they wobble.
But they never think, maybe walking isn't for me.
Exactly. They try again because the world feels safe enough.
Language should feel like that, supportive, forgiving.
Not like a spotlight, not like a judgment. If you remember one thing from this episode, remember this.
You don't need better English. You need a better relationship with English.
Yes, and relationships grow with kindness.
So let's do something small together, right now.
Take a breath, not a big one, just a real one.
And silently say, it's okay to be where I am.
That sentence alone changes how your brain listens. Here's your challenge. Very simple, very powerful.
Tomorrow or later today, use English gently.
One sentence, spoken or written, no fixing, no judging.
Just expression, just honesty.
And if you want to go one step further, share that sentence in the comments.
Not to be perfect, but to be visible.
Someone reading your sentence might feel less alone.
And yes, we really read them.
All of them. If this episode felt different, if it felt calmer, kinder.
That's the kind of English space we're building here.
So if you want more conversations like this, you can subscribe.
Not for us, for your future self. And just quickly, if you enjoy learning English this way, calm, human, real,
This channel is designed exactly for that.
no pressure, no shouting, just progress that feels safe.
One day, you'll speak English and realize you're not scared anymore.
And that moment won't be loud. It'll be quiet.
Like peace.
Until then, be kind to yourself.
Small steps add up, and you are already on your way.
We'll be right here with you.
See you in the next episode.